Welcome to the channel, everybody. In this video, I want to showcase how profitable cotton can really be. Cotton is an expensive product to harvest just because you have to buy a cotton picker and they're pretty expensive. And to grow cotton, you need a special seeder or planter that allows you to plant the cotton seeds. But other than that, it really don't take much to do cotton. It'll spit out a bale and you can load it onto any flatbed that you own or whatever with the forklift. Or you can buy a fancy cotton bale trailer that hooks up to your semi or a tractor with a semi dolly. But once you have all of that, cotton is very, very profitable. So let's harvest these fields and then we'll check in later to see what our profits are. Today we'll be harvesting. I don't know if it'll show my maps have been messed up, but I can show cotton. Today we'll be harvesting fields 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. So if we add all those up, we'll say 7, 14, 24, call it 31 acres. I don't do hectaacres, I just do acres. So we'll call it 31 acres at an average of probably 75 to 85% yield. This field I'm getting 92. I think in 7 and 8 I'm getting about 92, but 4 and 5 I'm getting 72. So we'll say an average of 75 extra yield. So let's get to harvesting and then we'll see what we get. I will reset my bale counter now so we know how many bales we get. So that's zeroed out. Let's get started. All right, we're just finishing up the first field here, field number 2. And as y'all can see, we're at 87% of a full bale. Our worker got stuck. 87% of a full bale. Might get a little bit more. It looks like that's giving us about 18,000. So that's pretty good. I've harvested this field before with cotton and I was only getting like 72 to 75% of a bale. And I think that had to do with because I didn't have the high 90% yield and I didn't have my cotton picker repaired. I bought it used and it had a lot of damage. So I think that really goes into how well these harvesters and other machines perform. So if they're damaged, do pay the money to repair them. So that's it. We ended up with 89% of a bale on the first field. That's really, really good for this field. Now we'll move over to fields 3 and 4. I have taken the plow and combined those, and I do like it. It just looks so much better. So we'll get started on that. And here we go. I'll do a quick update on this field once the first bale gets full, and then we'll update it again and see how far we get when the field is complete. All right, so that was pretty quick. This field is my lowest yield, and I finished that last little 10 or 11% in about 2 passes, so that's good. We'll let this field finish up and see what we get for the rest of it. I don't expect it to be another full bale because this is my lowest yielding field because I wasn't able to fertilize it twice, so we'll see how it goes. We'll hop in our truck and load this bale up. Just to get it out of his way. He started on the center rows, but I have crop destruction turned off, so it'll be fine to drive through. If you don't have it turned off, just keep that in mind. Won't be driving over your crops. I am not straight. Help if I actually look backwards. Just back into it and it'll suck it right up. This trailer holds 2 bales. All right. Started raining. I think the rain slows down your yield, or it affects your yield to be lower, so we're going to look at our handy dandy little chart here and see when the rain is over and fast forward past it. So it should end at 1400, so a little after 12. And it's 10 now, so we're going to fast forward past the rain and then start back, just so we can maximize our yield, if that's a thing. So we're at 12. The rain should be slowing down around 14. I just hope it gives me time to finish the harvest. Didn't stop. Why didn't it stop? It's supposed to stop. All right, well, we'll just keep going. But that's why I did that. Hopefully the rain don't affect the yield too much. As you can see, we're only at 18% of a bale here, plus the 15 or 20% of the one we filled up. So anyway, we'll be back when this field is complete. All right, wrapping up fields 3 and 4 here. Looks like we're just gonna get just a little over 50%, which is roughly, we'll call it, what, 60 or 70% because of the half a bale, the other piece of a bale we had earlier too. So it's about right on par for what these fields should produce. Like I said, this was my lowest one at 72% bonus yield, so I'm happy with that. We'll come back and see what we get out of. Look at all the deer in my little tree orchard over there that I got. That's a lot of deer. But we'll be back and see what we get out of the other 2 fields. All right, we're about to spit out bale number 2. go get it. Now, for the purpose of this video, we are going to sell on the same day that we harvest, because most people that are harvesting don't have the money or the time to be waiting all the way until peak season to get the best price. So we'll look at cotton right now. Obviously, I own a spinnery, so I could sell here for a better price, but since you guys won't have the spinnery, I won't sell at my own property. So for now, the best price would be at the rope maker. No, it would be $38.59. So the farmer's market, you could tag that place and drive there, and it pays 38. Obviously, if you wait until February, the price will go up to around 4,000. So you're really only gaining, actually, like 200 per thousand, which it adds up. So let's go load up, drive over there to the farmer's market, and we'll see what 2 bales are worth. I wish this truck, watch out, deer. I wish this truck would show you the weight of each bale. I know the cotton picker does, and if you play long enough, you could remember. I really don't remember, but it would help us kind of calculate the cost to expect in our head. Let's let him turn around before we try to back up here. All right. All right, we got our second bale. We will drive to the farmer's market. Make a quick sale here. Like I said, obviously I have a spinnery, so I could load it up. I could sell here or load it up and make yarn. But for the purpose of this video, I just want to show you guys how much you could sell raw cotton for without processing it, just selling it direct to the markets and not even waiting on peak price. In my opinion, it is a good way to make money. Obviously, I will say you can only harvest cotton once per year, so you're basically waiting the whole year to get a harvest. So if you only have a couple small fields, or if you're throwing all your eggs into one basket like I did and doing every field as cotton, you're going to need some type of other income to get you through the year. For me right now, my biggest money maker is my sawmill. So if you want to see how that turns out, check out my next video about the sawmill I will be putting out soon. The sawmill, in my opinion, I think makes a ton more money than cotton, because I'm constantly getting planks and beams that sell for a ton. I don't want to spoil the video, but I think on average for planks and beams, I'm getting like $160,000 every 3 months. So keep an eye out for that video. Like and subscribe to follow along with that deal. And now let's see. I don't want to go there. Don't go. If you tag that, don't go to where it tags, because it tags the grain drop off. Where you want to drop off here is on this side, in this square here. I wish it would just sell. Here we go. So for 2 bales, $154,696. So that's not bad. We will come back when I finish the last field and see how many we have total, and then we will calculate how much money can be made on cotton. All right, we're wrapping this harvest up with 3 full bales and 40% full of a fourth. So we will sell these and see what our grand total is going to be. That's the 40% bale and that's the full bale. And they both sold for $109,000. And our grand total is $263,907. And keep in mind, this is not selling at peak season or doing any production. So I think cotton is a good money maker for roughly 5 fields. Get $263,000. It's not too bad. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe for more content, and keep an eye out for my sawmill video, because the sawmill cranks out, I do believe, more money in a year than the cotton did.